Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Now, as we know, we're only a couple of weeks away from Christmas, and Christmas is a very popular time for some people who like to get away, go on a little family holiday somewhere warm, Morocco perhaps. They like to have a good time with the family, and then during that family holiday, they may find themselves alone in a hotel room. The family are down by the pool, sipping pina coladas and lemonades. You're alone there and you're a bit bored and you've got your iPad in your left hand and I'm sure your right hand is busy as well. But then you come back and find you've got an £11,000 bill and you think, well, that was an expensive shandy, wasn't it? Well, the Scottish Parliament have given out warnings. Don't do it. And what they're saying is basically, don't do a Matheson. Which is to say, if you are going to go away and go abroad and whatever, you've got to let them know in advance. They can arrange for the appropriate sim or whatever, and you won't run up £11,000 worth of, self-amusement charges or anything like that. So they're using this term, don't do a Matheson. But we'll have a look at it because I think there's more to not doing a Matheson than at first meets the eye. Here goes. So, Michael Matheson, £11,000 data roaming scandal. It forces Holyrood to issue a Christmas holiday warning. Yes, don't do a Matheson. Scottish Government's Health Secretary broke Holyrood guidance by not telling officials he was heading out to Morocco during the festive period and not changing over his iPad SIM card. But I think really there's more to not doing a Matheson than that. For example, not doing a Matheson could mean don't rack up £11,000 worth of iPad bill when you're busy. It could also mean don't lie. It could also mean don't change your lies. It could also mean don't commit fraud. It could also mean don't screw up every aspect of your day job. It could also mean stop worrying about the contents of your iPad and actually concentrate on your day job. It could mean don't go to illicit sites and download terrible, degenerate stuff. There's so many things not doing a Matheson could mean. And even today, we reported this earlier, he stood in Parliament and he lied and said there was 5,000 GPs when there is in fact no such thing. He was including trainees, which don't count. The NHS don't count them because they're not qualified. But he did, so that it didn't look like he was a complete and utter tosser. But I've got news for you, Michael. It's way too late for that. Anyway, very quickly, the Scottish Parliament has had to issue clear and serious guidance to MSPs so that it does not get stung with another huge data roaming bill during the festive break. I think everybody is well aware and that nobody now will be doing this. If you're going to do that sort of thing, do it on your own dime. The public purse was charged £11,000 after Matheson racked up a huge bill during his New Year holiday to Morocco and then fraudulently claimed the expenses out of the public purse and then lied about it, then lied about his lies and then lied about those lies. And he kept telling lies in the vain hope that one set of lies would eventually be believed. Of course, it's the other way round. The more lies you tell, the less we're likely to believe you when you even tell the truth, Michael, as you are finding out, which is why you must go, billboard boy. He remains under investigation by Holyrood authorities, although you have to ask how much of an investigation when they refuse to acknowledge the truth. And he's been accused of making an improper expenses claim, with the results of a sleaze probe into him due early next year. Sleaze just sums up him, slimy and sleazy as well, isn't it? Bit slimy, bit sleazy. You wonder what he's doing in that hotel room. Pants around his ankles. Now, to ensure no other big charges, Parliament officials have sent round an email to MSPs to warn them about the dangers of using parliamentary equipment overseas. I would also suggest that parliamentary equipment not be allowed to go overseas. It may well contain very confidential information. It should not be leaving the country. Indeed, I think that they should be forced, if they're going abroad, to hand it over to someone in a department within the Parliament so that it can be securely stored while you're away. Would that not be a better idea? And that way there'd be no risk at all of your children watching football. It does make it clear that politicians should tell Holyrood if they're planning on heading abroad something which Mr. Matheson failed to do. And it warns if you're travelling abroad this Christmas and intending to use your phone while not connected to Wi-Fi, you must let the IT help desk know so an appropriate roaming bundle can be applied. What kind of hotel are you staying in that doesn't have Wi-Fi? I haven't stayed in a hotel since 2007. I was in Cuba. I think that's the last time I stayed in a hotel that didn't have Wi-Fi. And Cuba, obviously, and still doesn't, strangely enough. Backward. Beautiful place. Backward. MSPs are also told they must tell Holyrood officials at least 2 working days before they travel and include their mobile phone number, their destination, date of leaving and date of return. And in a potential dig at Mr. Matheson, the email concludes, failure to do so will result in an expensive out-of-tariff charges or loss of connection and the total embarrassment as people want to probe the contents of your iPad, Michael. Because they know that the football story is a load of horse shit. Because if it was just football, you'd be handing that iPad over and saying, check it. But you're not. Because it wasn't football, was it? Different sort of ball altogether, I suspect. If you're on a cruise or do not have a bundle applied, please switch off your phone or put it onto airplane mode and connect to Wi-Fi. The SNP minister caused a row after failing to tell the parliament he was heading out to Morocco, and also for using an old SIM card in his iPad, because he is a tosser. Quite literally, we suspect. It meant he was charged an extravagant amount while kicking about the African country between December 28th and January the 3rd, and he initially claimed he was only doing constituency work, which we proved to be a lie. And then he lied about that, and then he lied again, then he lied again, he lied again, he lied again, he lied again. All he can do, tell lies, nose this long. Honestly, Pinocchio. He's just a tosser, isn't he? Then he throws his children under the bus, and that is the one that really sort of squeezes my nuts. Because you don't, if you're any kind of father, you don't throw your children under the bus. Or at least you say, look, it's my fault, kids wanted to watch football, I put it on, it's my fault, I shouldn't have done that. I thought I was helping the kids or whatever. And that's fine. That way, you're taking responsibility. You're saying why you did it. Yeah, it was the kids wanting something, but you took responsibility. But to just simply go, no, it's my kids did it. My kids, look, it's the kids. Wanker. What a complete prick. Surprised he's still married. His wife must be looking at him going, he'd throw the kids under the bus. What an inadequate little man he is. And he is. He really is. Anyway, I'll round off there. I just thought it was amusing. I just thought, you know, we have this new saying now, doing a Matheson. You know, it can apply to so many things. Are you lying? Are you stealing? Are you just really shit at your job? Because if that's the case, well, hell, there's a lot of Mathesons in Holyrood, isn't there? Anyway, we'll come up, we'll round off the video, and we'll move on to the next one. I hope this, you know, don't do a Matheson, encourages the old fondler to hand his iPad in, resign as both as a minister and as an MSP, and go back and take himself out of public life. He's not wanted, he's not needed, he's not the sort of person anyone wants to be representing them. A continual liar, like I say, lied again today, can't help himself. We don't want liars, we don't want thieves, we don't want fondlers, we don't want people who would throw their families under the bus to try and save their own skin, because that is the ultimate low. He breaks the law as far as his rental property is concerned. He can't even do his day job. What is the point? What is the point of Michael Matheson? Because as far as I can tell, there isn't one. Anyway, I shall stop there. Thank you very much for watching, dear people. Do please hit subscribe. Do please hit the like button. And I will speak to you later. Bye.